I'm Coach Ryan from Team Flex. Today we are diving into NPC Universe Fit Model. We're going to look at every single class winner and new IFBB Fit Model Pro. And we're going to talk about these physiques. We're going to go over the criteria, talk about those placings, and what ultimately that means for you out there if you're trying to get yourself a Fit Model Pro card or want to compete in the Fit Model division. It's the newest women's division. It's been unfolding. It's been changing a lot. And I think, at Universe, we're getting a pretty streamlined look at this point of what judges want to see in this division. So hang out with me. Let's dive into it. Keep in mind, every single athlete you're going to see in this video today is now a IFBB Fit Model Pro. Congratulations to every one of these athletes. Okay, so here's what we got. Overall winner, Taylor, Class C. Class A overall winner, Brittany. Sorry, not overall winner. Class C, Class A IFBB Pro winner, Brittany. Overall winner here, Taylor. Class C IFBB Pro winner, Fit Model there. And then over here, Class B, Anna. So I'm stumbling. I've been doing so many Universe videos that I'm just losing it. But here we go, okay? So let's start with Taylor. She's our overall winner. So overall, the other athletes here that won their pro cards, she wins the overall, which indicates, to athletes watching, to coaches, everybody, like, this is the most streamlined look at that event, right? What they're really, really looking for. Okay, so for Taylor, again, Fit Model, we know the shoulders, a little bit of muscle up top. Don't want to overdo it. It's not going to be the bigger delts like in bikini or any of the other divisions. It's that fullness. It's that shape. It's not overdone. Bicep and tricep, basically not even a focus in this division, to be honest. Very minimal, if at all. With my Fit Model competitors I'm training, we're not doing a lot of bicep, tricep work. Just not really needed for this division. However, again, everybody's journey is different. For her, she's really got lockdown look where the shoulders kind of, they hold that fullness and shape. That's all they really need to do. Super narrow waist right here, tapers in, boom, clean, a little bit of oblique line, not overdone, not overly lean, nothing going on too crazy there. And what is starting to take the show in all Fit Model right now, and I've seen this unfolding for months, and we're really seeing it a lot at Universe, lower body. Like, I've made jokes on the channel that these lower bodies start to look off-season wellness-esque, like amateur, NPC level wellness, like off-season looks, because they are so full and so dense at this point. So we are seeing that here too, right? She's got, Taylor has great overall fullness in the lower body. We start to see that quad shape, see a little bit of that glute shelf from the front here. It's just overall a very clean, clear, look of good balance, good symmetry. But it is lower body heavy, and we're seeing this play out with all Fit Model competitors right now, and that's what I think we're really kind of getting echoed, right? Conditioning-wise, not a lot of craziness going on. Again, really we're seeing some very soft lines. We really don't even see anything in the lower body here at this angle, and she wins the overall. So pretty clear message to judges, like, hey, our look, under muscle bikini, we know that. That's really what Fit Model is, right? It's bikini from 10 years ago, before it got so muscular, got so lean. So that's really what, this Taylor Class C IFBB Pro winning right here, the overall, pretty good indicator. Now Brittany over here, Class A. So Brittany, we've talked about Brittany a lot on the channel over time. She has made quite a journey to get this pro card. What an epic season for her. Shout out to you, Brittany, if you are watching. Wow, she brings a full Fit Model look. We know this, right? So basically what we can see, good overall shoulder shape here, dials in really, really well. Not too much, not too big, not like bikini shoulders. But again, that fullness, that roundness, that development, bicep, tricep, not overdoing it, not, distracting. I'd be interested to, see if she even is doing a lot of bicep, tricep work. Probably not. Maybe she'll comment. She'll probably comment that. Let us know, Brittany. But, virtually, that's really what it is right now. It's overall that fullness in the shoulders, taper in, super well here into the waist. Again, she's got a very locked down waist look. Again, here's another one that's showing the oblique line. That's showing up in Fit Model a lot right now as like the main indicator of condition. Because again, where do we go next? The lower body. And she's got a very dense lower body. She's got good quad shape, good overall fullness to the quads, good fullness to the glute from the front. It's a complete lockdown look here. She wins that pro card. No doubt that right there. Class win, pro card win, boom, fit model, okay? We're seeing it play out. That's what it looks like, ladies and gents. This is fit model. If you're getting excited about fit model, comment, let me know, because we are getting a very streamlined look. Every single one of these athletes, I had already looked at this stuff, on NPC News before we pulled this up for the video today. We're getting a very streamlined look now. You're getting a predictable fit model look between all these ladies, and it could go any which way. Let's take a look over here at Anna, Class B winner, IFBB Pro Fit Model winner. Again, we're going to see so many similarities, but some differences too. Let's take a look. So she's got good overall shoulder shape, nothing coming from the bicep and triceps that's distracting me at all. Great tapering at the waist, super narrow here. Again, all you fit model ladies, be working on that waist. Bring that waist in. It's not doing crunches, not doing six packs. Work on the intra-abdominal muscles, the TVA, the stuff that you got to do to shrink in the waist to really get that look, because that's what's winning right now, fit model. Keep in mind, all of these competitors are now fit model pros. Huge, huge to look at. Glute shape from the front, that shelf action, that is considerably being favored right now. We're seeing that play out everywhere. And again, guess what we're looking at? A lot of quads, a lot of hamstrings even in this front pose. Very heavy looks in the lower body, and fit model is what is taking the cake as we look at these three. Look at that, right? Everybody, right? Getting a very lower. So if you want to be in fit model at this point, and this is what I've been doing with my athletes now for months and months that are competing in fit model, because I saw this shift kind of shifting earlier. Now it's not a shift. It is a known fact. This lower body look in fit model, this full look, this heavy muscle look is what is in fact winning. So we need to talk more about that. All right, let's get to the back, because, as we say, it's only part of the story. Here we are in the back now. We got Taylor. Let's take a look. So Taylor here. As we know, the rules state they don't want tie-ins, they don't want things like that. Let's just start down here, because that's what we're looking at. No tie-ins, no visible tie-in whatsoever for Taylor, right? Like, basically, we're not even seeing those lines. So very much does fit the criteria. Judges are not. They say they don't want the tie-in. I've explained on this channel before a little bit how that means, what that is relevant to. Not necessarily every athlete, even if they look like they have a tie-in, does in the mind of the judge. But, for this, there's none. There's very, very faint lines. That is a pretty clear stamp. The judges are going, they want that softer look. They don't want that heavy muscle look with the leanness. We're not seeing that here. We see good overall shoulder shape from the back, very little, because again, it's fit model. It's not too much. We don't want that. See the good taper. That's great. We can see glute fullness, and then, quads and hamstrings to match. It's a very, very full symmetrical look for her. She is honestly softest of the group, though. Interestingly enough, judges went, on the softer side of conditioning for the overall win here for all these athletes. Let's take a look at Brittany. Okay, so Brittany brings a very fit model-esque look. She's kind of been carving out the look in a lot of ways, honestly. And what we can see here, good overall shoulder shape, not too much. Tapers, into the waist very well. That's all there. And lower body-wise, totally complete look. She's got upper glute fullness, overall glute density. Now, this is, again, one of those moments you say, oh, is this a tie-in? No, I would say it's not really a tie-in myself. I would say that this is just glute and, hamstring muscle separation that's going to happen naturally as you build a lot of muscle. She's got a lot of muscle. I think it shows like that. It's not a strong tie-in. However, it is more tie-in-esque than the overall winner, right? So she definitely brings just a tad tighter conditioning. We saw that in the front. We saw that in the back. We can see that, but great balance between the quads, the hamstrings, and glutes. Everything is really, it's a totally complete look. Pro card, great job of Brittany, Taylor, and, this division, just folding out, coming to play, and going into the next level there of fit model. This is becoming very, very, very clear, okay? So that is great. Now, next, let's see who we got here. Anna, we're going to look from the back. Got good overall shoulder shape here. Tapers in super well. Very complete look. Lower body-wise, a lot of muscle and shape, totally complete. Not a tie-in, not a hard tie-in, just a tad bit, maybe tighter than the overall winner. So it is interesting to see so far. Judges kind of went with the softest athlete to win the overall right now. It's a little bit interesting. Not crazy, but just a little bit. All right, let's take a look now at some more of our pro card winners here. Class D, Kayla over here. And that is our open pro card winner, the last one we want to look at. Okay, so Kayla here, it's a lot of the same, good shape up top, nothing crazy, not overdoing it, super narrow waist effect, and the lower body, just outstanding dominance in the lower body of these fit model competitors at this point. It's pretty interesting. It is pretty interesting to see how much that look has really changed in fit model, where now it's just a very lower body fullness look that is really winning. She has that to a great degree. Maybe not as much muscle as Taylor, the overall winner there, but kind of could go either way with that if you wanted to. Overall, very complete look there. A little bit of a just very fit model physiques. These are so close, and that's often what we see at these types of competitions, especially Universe, which I will say is the most competitive nationals I've seen in a little bit here, all across the board. So Kayla here from the back, very close, not as much muscle though showing in that lower body compared to Taylor. Good overall, tapers in well, everything's here, glute structures there, quads, hamstrings, softer level of condition here again, no tie-ins showing, all good. Not as much maybe fullness to the glutes and the hamstrings, though, as Taylor. That's really the differentials here. I mean, this overall, though, very complete look, very consistent look we are starting to get with Fit Model, which is a great thing. That's what we want. We want to see that. We want to see these looks come out, because I know a lot of these competitors have been like, what the heck's going on? What do I do? What am I bringing? How do I do that? Well, here you're getting a very clear look. It is lower body heavy. It is very full. It is fullness up top, but nothing crazy, not too much, and not too lean. A little bit on softer side, honestly, for everybody. I mean, that's kind of where probably everybody had to adjust their conditioning just a bit to bring in the perfect peak here. And I don't think it would probably be leaner. Sometimes it is. And you gotta know where you're going with it. So if you need help trying to figure out how to train for Fit Model, come do my free trial right here. Check this out. Free coaching trial. You get to train me free for 7 days. I will help you in every way possible. I will teach you, what you need to know as far as the criteria goes, as far as what you need to work on, and I'll build you a training session, nutrition, whatever it is you need. Grab your phone, type it in. It's free. No reason not to do it. Don't get charged for it. Never will. And that is it. Thank you for watching. I appreciate it. Let me know what you think of Fit Models. It shapes out today. Coach Rye is out.